Hello, good morning. This is Shambhavi here, and I am hosting the Gifting Lounge. This is a concept which I thought of because being in the gifting business myself, I wanted to talk to other people who curate gifts, who create gifts for everyone. And why should we not? Do you know that the CAGR, the compound annual growth rate for gifting from 2024 to 2032 is expected to be 10% annually? Isn't that a great figure? Isn't that a good number? And isn't that some good business to be in? However, we are here today for because it's our passion. And I am joined here today by these lovely ladies who are going to be on screen now. And we start with Resham. Resham is the founder of Perfectly Minted by Resh. We have Subika about artworks, and we have Jyoti Trikaya Art Gallery. If you notice the intro, we had some of the things from these ladies from their businesses, which they actually shared the photographs of that. But photographs don't speak so much. And here are my wonderful guests who are going to talk to us about their business and also about their personal why. So let us start very quickly with Subika. Subika, would you like to please tell us about your why, how long you have been doing this? Yes,
Hi
Subika?
everyone, good morning. Yeah, hi everyone, good morning.
Good
Thank you,
morning.
Shambhavi. Thank you so much for having me. And this is Sudhika Pawar. I'm mixed media artist and a gift curator basically. And I've been residing in UAE for 17 years now. And I have been in the business since 2018. Many ups and downs, but I love what I do. I love customizing pieces for people to cherish forever, and I seal your happiness in them, and
Thank you,
that's what
Subika.
I love the most about my work.
Yeah, thank you. And we are going to come back to the customized in a bit because that is what the session is about, what and why of the gifting. And Resham, tell me your why. How did you start? Tell me a little bit about Perfectly Minted by Resh.
So, hi everyone, my name is Resham and my company's name is Perfectly Minted by Resh. It'll start with a small tagline. So, the tagline of my company is Minting Memories. Why mint money when you can mint memories? So, I started this business in the year 2022. It's been almost 3 years in the business, and I'm a Dubai kid. I'm born and brought up in Dubai.
Okay. And Jyoti, how about you? Tell us a little bit about yourself and your business and the why about it.
Thank you so much, Shambhavi, for this show. And hello, everybody. Good morning. This is Jyoti Goel, founder of Tricad Gallery since year 2020. And I work in as a bank actually, and started this business as a passion, reselling from others, which helped me expand my customer base, which hence helped me open this business. And I have clients in UAE, GCC, India, USA, UK, Canada, and Australia as well. And what to say?
Amazing. Thank you so very much. And as I was just doing a little bit of research for this particular session, I came across an article which spoke more in terms of about how self-gifting has increased, particularly in the well-being as well as, including buying bouquets for yourself. So tell us a little bit. Let's start with the concept of self-gifting. Tell me, Suvika, if you're good to go, what is it? How do people do gifting? Is there a lot of self-gifting happening in your premise?
Yes, people do give themselves the memories. Actually, I seal happiness that I mentioned earlier as well. I seal your memories, your letters, your some pieces of your parents. might have passed away, or your great grandparents, letters basically, and flowers for the Valentines basically. I seal them, I preserve them forever, and people love those pieces actually. Those are
Oh,
the most ordered ones, yes.
that's wonderful. And what about you, Resham? Do you get self-gifting a lot? We'll talk about other types of gifting, but I want to start with the self-gifting concept.
Yes, actually, I do get a lot of self gifting. So I do focus on mindful gifts, to be honest, with candles and resins and soaps. So if someone wants to buy something for themselves in a mindful manner, they come to me and purchase it.
How about you, Jyoti? Do you find a lot of self-gifting?
Yeah, because like, see, like my collection is like good for gift purposes for like everyone, any occasion, and with like adding a personal touch, especially ourselves. Like sometimes gifting yourself something like that makes you feel good and motivated and happy. It's a great idea with comfort and personal style also. So these are like any occasion, like now the Valentine is coming,
Yeah,
Diwali, that all of the occasions.
I, I know, and we will talk about Valentine in just a bit.
Sure.
So, in the gifting arena, actually, if people are like, they want to if they're feeling low, or even during recession, people would gift themselves lipsticks. All right, and that actually during COVID, if you see. I mean, lipsticks were not of any use at all because people were just wearing a mask at that time, right? So that was one of the toughest times which we've had. And you've all been there, and then now this particular what kind of trends do you watch? And wait, before that, I have here a comment from Mother Smita. So nice of her to join us. Great to mend dreams and memories and finding happiness. Kudos to everyone. Thank you, Mother Smita. We really appreciate your presence out here. And even for those people who are going to watch this later on, please post your comments because we can read them, we can respond to them, and we would like to appreciate the fact that you took the time, because time is the most precious gift that you can give us today, and in for the sessions where we have the gifting lounge. If you have any ideas and feedback, please post that also. We want to know everything about what you think about the gifting. So coming, let's talk to Resham. I want to talk to you, Resham, please. Uh, let's go back to what actually made you start. Oh my God. Okay, so I'm trying to highlight you and it's not happening. But and those are the technical glitches. But just go ahead, Resham. Just go and speak. Just go and speak and tell me a little bit about what kind of research did you do before you went into the gifting, and what kind of gifts were you buying before you started your own?
So it's a small backstory. So I initially, before I started my business, I used to work in an events company, and I, we used to give gifts to these kids, and this kind of made me happy at the same time because I could see the happiness in their eyes, despite of getting the small bubbles, despite of getting small stress balls or whatever it was. And the thought was always there that I want to start something of my own. I started doing this research to incorporate in the event company that I was a part of, but then it didn't have, unfortunately, didn't happen. So I thought, like, why not start of my own? But with regards to the gifting that I'm currently doing, the reason I'm mostly into personalized gifts and handmade gifts is because when my father was working in a corporate world, he used to get these small books, pens, stress balls, highlighters. And you won't believe he used to pass it all down to me. For the love of God, I don't think he remembers who gifted him the gifts. So it's always better to give gifts which are personalized so the person cannot pass them over to someone else or pass it on for generations. So the person can actually use it and use it as a memory. Like, I'm so happy that this so and so person gifted me this gift. And the value remains the same.
I so agree with you, and that's the reason this passing on of gifts is such a thing which happens. Do you, in your business, you don't come across this, right? So, because passing on of gifts, is there an opportunity
Yes,
where such a thing happens?
no, I absolutely agree with Resham what she said. Personalized gifting is something that you can cherish forever, as I mentioned, and it is like it has a personal touch and it shows uh, the attachment and the love the person who is gifting you. And obviously, when you have something like that, you will love it and you will try to keep that forever. And that's how I started this as well.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is live and I don't mind sharing. I have actually been a recipient of gifts which had the name of the previous person who gifted it to that
Oh,
person.
oh, that is something big. Seriously.
it was it was one of those things, and I'm like, okay. So even if you're passing on the gift, one can be more mindful and careful about it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes,
So,
exactly.
Jyoti, tell me about what kind of gifts do you know? What was your main reason why you started? And you're a banker. Were you looking at numbers? Did you think it was going to be a profitable business when you started this?
See, actually, if I'll tell you, bank job is like, you can say like, it is my need, and this is my passion mainly. And yes, I wanted to give my business actually a traditional touch. Obviously, as my roots from India, so I decided like I would sell this products in hand block print, screen printing, like bed sheets, dohar, quilts, comforters. There is so many actually, which like from Jaipur, that are affordable, uniquely designed, comfortable, and breathable, and they are of course 100% pure cotton, which I don't keep any product which is mixed like that, and which keeps you like warm and is like gentle on your skin as well. And they also like last longer, very easy to like washable, machine washable, and all like these kind of products, and these are like high quality products, so use like made it like very easy to care for, you can say. And
Wonderful.
this is actually reason because there are so many colors, patterns, like n numbers of you will get the like products in this. So
Yeah.
yes,
So that's right. Actually, I think one of the things is that
initially I
we are,
face
yeah, we are going back to traditional
yeah, sorry.
stuff, you know.
Yeah,
I think there's always a wave. And we have here Vasavi Gopinath, Dr. Vasavi. Yeah, very true. Personalized gifts will be special forever. Thank you so much for joining us in here. And we are looking at hosting you very soon, Dr. Vasavi. And so, for once again, for those who are listening, the gifting lounge is something where everybody can, those who have the business around gifting. And please, you're welcome to join me. And I share a Calendly link, and you can decide which day you want to be a part of. So now it's time for me to ask you something a little bit more. What are the kind of challenges that you face, especially like Jyoti, you said that you bring the sheets or whatever the material that you have. So I want to ask, and I'm going to start with Subika, is when you make something, and especially created something, and your customers don't like it, or they were not clear in what instructions they gave you. How do you deal with such problems, Subika? I would like to ask you first.
Okay. Actually, since when I started, my main focus was the satisfaction of the customer. It was never about money, or it was never about the work that I do. It was about the satisfaction of the customer, and I always give that option of the replacement, or I do it again for them until and unless they are very satisfied, and I want to leave the customer happy from my side. That is the main focus, and I do offer I don't offer the returns. I do offer the replacements.
Replacements, great. And Resham, how about you? How do you deal with a dissatisfied customer?
Unsatisfied. So in the initial stages, I used to be pretty scared of even delivering the items to the customers because I know that I made it and I used to actually personally go and deliver to them. But overall, I used to get good feedback, touch wood. But with dissatisfied customers, what I do is I've learned from those challenges. And currently, what I do is I show them every step of the journey. I show them this is how I've started, this is how the product is looking, this is your finished product. So they are satisfied before the product even reaches them. And if I am satisfied, I believe that they are satisfied at the same time. If I'm not satisfied, I never give them the items at all. So initially, I used to also sell mugs, right? I used to personalize the mugs myself, and any coffee mugs which were not properly made, I never used to give it to the customers, and I still have them. I still drink from Mr. Mohammed something so and so because I did not give it to them. I still have it. So these products never reach the customers.
So, what better way to remind you of the challenges? But what you said actually
Exactly.
right now makes a lot of sense, because one of the things which we do in marketing is, setting customer expectations. That is a very important concept. That so when
Yeah.
you're sharing the process, I think that kind of helps, because the customer knows exactly this is what it's
Yes.
coming out, even if that is not what they visualized, but you might have
Exactly.
visualized it better for them than what they did. And we have similar
Exactly.
challenges even in So Gifted. You keep trying to tell people, and it works well. And so, Jyoti, since your business is a little different, please tell us a little bit about how you deal with challenges which are with particular to
Yeah. So see,
dissatisfied customers.
yeah. So see here, like there are like in bed sheets, if you will see like different sizes, and then here like they tell like king size, but king size and the queen size is totally different in India and here, because our mattresses are in the height, it's very big. So I have to tell the customer like this is the size, you go for it, like the colors, and like if colors, yes, exchange and all that I give. But like this, there is a like within a 1 week span I give the exchange. Like of course if the customer is happy, then only I'll be happy. So I keep that terms and conditions in the beginning only, so that please go through that. If you are okay, I will proceed with the order. If it is not, then of course there is no issue. But in this within a week also, they send me the like feedback if they're happy, not happy. But touch wood, till date, it's going good, and they are giving the references for me to other their friends, like relatives and all. So it keeps coming also. But yes, I give the exchange. I keep the exchange policy.
So that is wonderful thing. The customer is always right, even if they are not right. That's that is what actually happens. And by the way, Resham, this is for you. We should just consider this as a testimonial. Please go ahead and read it out. Can you read it, Resham?
So we have taken gifting services from Resham, and she's very prompt with her services and the products and personal support she has offered us. Very happy with her support. Thank you so much.
Thank
This
you. And I
is
am
this
actually,
means a
yeah, this is
lot.
a true, exactly. This means a lot, not only to you, it means a lot to me, because for having started
Exactly.
this and have, testimonial come up. So Subika has actually just stepped
Exactly.
out of the studio, I think. I'm just acknowledging that fact. And as I said before, the customer is always right, even if they are not right. Right? And
Exactly.
that is something which we have to continuously follow. So Subika is here. I'm just waiting. Yeah, Subika, I'll add you. Yes, hi Subika. Great. So if there is a lot of noise, you could mute yourself, Subika. Yeah, please mute yourself. Yeah, sorry. So let's, yeah, great. So you found your space, Subika, great. And as I was just saying, we had a lovely testimonial right now from professional management consultancy, which is great. And coming back to the fact of what Jyoti mentioned about referrals. So, Subika, since you had stepped out, let us highlight you a little bit and tell us a little bit about what happens, when customers are, when referral, what kind of business comes about through referral.
It is mostly customization. Actually, people reach out to me for customized nameplates. I mainly focus on the nameplates and the desk names that I do, and
Okay,
the people, the referrals come out to me for that reason only, mostly.
right. Great. I know there's a lot of noise, and so we will. And I really appreciate the fact that you were able to join us, though you have like loads of work. So thank you for that.
Yeah,
And
actually, we
let's,
have some
yeah.
art activity going on.
Okay, good. So maybe after some time, you should use the back camera of the mobile and share what is happening out here for us
Sure,
to
sure.
know
I'll
more.
definitely do. I'll
Thank you,
definitely do
Subika.
that.
Yeah. So, Jyoti, you were mentioning about referrals, and that's where I want to come back to. Um, so when you have referrals, okay, and then we normally have some kind of a pricing which we have, and then when we have referrals, do they expect us to be giving it to them at the same prices as what the previous lot was, or what the person who referred to you, or is a price hike, a price change, is that acceptable when people come through reference?
Okay, so when even though if it is coming from the referral or non-referral, also my prices I keep mostly like same for all. I
Hmm.
don't like because most of the time I'm giving discounts also because, of course, if I'm getting good from my vendors, of course I follow forward with the customers also. So I'm okay with the whatever the pricing, and the customers also, they don't say like you gave this amount like this price to my friend and now you're giving me this. No, there is
Right.
no any changes because I keep everything like simple very, and like so I'm happy like, and customer is also like saying okay this is the price, okay, so they go through that first, because of course if it is referrals, then they know that this person will give me the best quality only, so
Right.
that is the main thing.
So I think trust is a very big factor
Very
out there,
true.
when especially in referral, people don't refer you only otherwise if they
Very
don't trust you. So coming back to the fact, because Jyoti has products which are more like generic, but Resham, you have products which you curate. So what happens when you are actually, trying to get the uh, if there's a price change, and we know when we work with material, there's material change, there's a price change there, there's a supplier difference, so many things play a role. Okay, so tell me a little bit about what happens when in a referral there's a price hike, and how do you manage that?
Very difficult question to be honest and to answer. But all I can say is I've been very transparent with my customers when I'm dealing with them, and even with regards to the prices. What I do is, even though I might not be earning much because they have been referred through a very old client of mine, I maintain the same prices. But despite of that, I do mention it to them that this prices will increase. But what I do is, this is my policy. I only increase prices every year. I do not increase price within the year to maintain the stability within the customer as well. Because, for instance, if you ordered something or if Jyoti ordered something, I don't want to keep on increasing the price, and then that credibility, you keep on losing that credibility at that point. So I like to maintain it. And after the year ends, I say, these are the revised prices for 2025, then 2026. So it increases.
All right. So 2025, by the way, people are looking more at wellness gifts. And
Yes.
this is what there are a couple of Teak and Twine, a couple of these research agencies, which are like I looked up, I mentioned before I looked up. So they're looking at well being. And of course, personalization, customization is something which people are seeking. And as you said about a price change, um, by the way, we all have these budgets and silos in our mind, that we have this budget for if we are buying for ourselves, if we are buying for a milestone situation. This is we everyone has these budgets in mind. And my thing always is, okay, if it's not in your budget now, uh, do it later when it is in your budget. Buy something else now. Okay. And then I also have a modularizing thing, because it's embroidery from Sew a Gift. So it's modularize it and say, okay, this design will cost you this much, and this design. The funny thing is, it will not be more than 5-10 dirhams, but even that makes a difference. Okay, so because of the silos and the budget which people have in mind, it makes a difference to them as to what they are
Mm.
gifting. This is my observation. Now, a very question which keeps bothering us all the time: how do you deal when people come and say, okay, we want 100 gifts, or we want 50 gifts, but all of it should be within 10 dirhams? What do you do for this kind of a scenario? Do you even talk, or just say, tell me, you tell me, what do you do? Let's start with Jyoti. What do you do? Do you have anything which is within 10 dirhams?
as you know, this is like all handmade and the quality product, and I like seriously there is nothing below.
Subika,
I
what
don't have
about you?
anything at that price.
Subika, what about you? 10, 150 gifts at
Actually,
10 dirhams.
no, I don't have anything in 10 dirhams. Like I show them like I can try just manage something like, but you have to increase a little bit of your range. I don't have anything in 10 dirhams.
Okay,
So
Absolutely
you
not.
either
I'm curating something.
get the quality or you will get the quantity.
correct.
Very
Yeah,
clear.
Resham. Yeah, Resham, how about you?
It's a
Resham?
very, very, very difficult
Subika, please.
question to be honest.
Subika, please, if you could mute yourself. Sorry about that, Subika. I feel terrible telling you to do that. Yeah. Resham,
So
yes, please.
it's a slightly difficult question, but I have come to terms. Initially, I used to just go down and say I'll work according to your budget. But I've noticed that if you work according to the budget, they're still never happy because I don't know, for some reason there is this thing that, oh, it's reasonable, but then the quality is not nice because you had to compromise on a few things. So now I don't entertain them, but in a nicer way, I do say that these are the starting prices of my products. If you're interested, please let me know. Unfortunately, we cannot deal with something as low because I do not consider myself as affordable gifting solutions. We cater to premium and luxury gifting solutions. I call myself that in a nicer way. And sometimes ChatGPT helps. So I use ChatGPT and I send them the answers like, please don't mind me. It's a polite but yet firm that we do not cater to people like you.
Yes, so it is little unfortunate, or I should say, it's a little mindset that people think that gifting should be like that. And then, like Jyoti said, the quality definitely is something which people are not and looking at
Well,
that particular point.
Shambhavi, here, like after all, overall doing everything, we also feel like customers should be happy with that.
Yes,
Even though if it is like bulk quantity, they should also happy whom they are giving the gift. Those people also should be happy. It's not like that what that person giving the gift, like like there is no value. So
really.
that's better to we will keep it very simple and very less transparent and clear with them.
Right. So, what are the trends that you're looking at in apart from whatever I mentioned from the research which were, what is your personal trend that you're looking at? And we could quickly ask Subika if there's not a lot of noise. If you could just quickly tell us what are the trends that you're looking at, Subika?
Actually, the trends are people are getting more. Actually, I just received an order yesterday, which the lady wanted her father's deceased father's glasses to be preserved. And I think they are the people reaching out to me are for they want their memories to be preserved more, then getting the customized ones until unless it is something corporate order or something like something very official sort, formal gifting basically that those are
Right,
customized mainly. Otherwise, for they are coming to me for preserving their memories mainly, and they
right,
are
great,
increasing with time.
great. So, Resham, what is the trend that you're seeing? So, we want to hold on to people who moved on, and I quite get that. What is the trend which you are observing when people are talking to you and asking you?
Right now, people are mostly focusing on sustainable gifts, mindful gifts. It's about personalization as well, but of course, working according to the budget. So that's the reason I'm mostly, if you see the specialization of my gifting is mostly towards candles, resins, soaps, and plantable and biodegradable gifting. So I'm moving more towards that and something that can be provided to B2C and B2B markets, but
Right.
within the
So,
price ranges.
amazing. So that would be something. Sustainability is a whole different conversation,
Yes.
definitely. Jyoti, what are the trends which you are seeing, please?
Like see in the like in this bedding collection is like they always like very trendy and like unique designs, and they like as per their furniture and like bedroom colors and all. So of course they need it in that way, like curtains, cushion covers, like if they want. So and they
So
want
I'm
something
sorry.
unique
I'm going to
always.
interrupt you. You also have a bag collection. Just we've just been talking only about the home decor. Tell just quickly, very quickly about the bags that you do.
So,
What is the
bags
trends in that you see?
yeah, that is the tote bags. Then pouches. So, pouches like you can use it as a vanity
Okay,
case. Then laptop sleeves, like people like to like carry their laptops in particularly like traditional bag. And yes, I have the tote bags which are like you can just go for a
right.
weekend, like where you can put 2 3 days clothes also in that. So that is also people like.
That sounds very exciting. And so one of the things which I've been talking about more is in terms of collaboration and finding other people who are in the same premise. So I look forward to us being able to collaborate on whatever we are doing and trying to create a kind of a community which comes together for the gifting. And we are almost 30 minutes into our conversation. Any quick last minute observations or takeaways that you want to share with your start with Resham?
As you mentioned, collaboration is the key. This is how we can move forward and expand our portfolio and move ahead in our businesses as well.
Right. Jyoti, very quickly, please. Anything you want to share?
Like it's collaboration with any products and any like company. It's really good because it will grow our business also, and the same with them also.
Right. And Subika, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I would I've learned this with time that collaboration is not competition. Everybody is not your competitor. You are your own competitor. So go
Right.
ahead, do collaborations and
Well,
accept everybody who's joining you.
well said. Thank you so very much. Thank you, ladies, for being here. And I'm going to just say bye to our audience. Thank you very much, everybody, for being here. Please encourage us by watching this later and putting your comments out there so that we can respond to you. Whatever your takeaways, feedbacks, please share that with us because we are growing in our journey of gifting as much as we are growing in our journey of the live itself. So thank you once again for spending your Sunday with us. Thank you and bye bye.